Hello everybody. So now we are moving towards exercise 1.2, but before that you have to understand new concepts. So here we will discuss the concept of empty set, and then we will discuss what are finite and infinite sets, and later on we will discuss what are equal sets. So three concepts, and then we will be doing exercise 1.2. Now let's see the first definition. What is an empty set? The word empty means there is nothing. Okay, so empty set means a set which contains no element. So the definition is a set which contains no element or a set which does not contain any element is called empty set, null set or void set. So we have three terminology, either empty set, null set or void set. So what is an empty set? A set which does not contain any element is called a empty set or null set or void set. All three are same. Now there is a special symbol to denote the empty set. So it is denoted by the symbol phi. So we write the symbol phi like this. So it is known as phi in maths. Okay, or there is another notation which is this. So we are writing curly braces, but we are not writing any element. So this means that this is an empty set. जैसे हम roster form लिखते हैं, उसके अंदर हम curly braces के अंदर हम elements लिखते हैं. So now for denoting the empty set, we are writing the curly braces, but we are not writing any element inside it. So this is again a notation for denoting the empty set. So either phi or curly braces. Let's see some examples. So the first example is A is equal to all those x such that x is a student presently studying in both class 10th and 11th. तो इस सेट के अंदर वो सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कि क्लास 10th में भी पढ़ रहे हैं और क्लास 11th में भी पढ़ रहे हैं. इज़ इट पॉसिबल अकॉर्डिंग टू एनी पॉलिसी ऑफ स्कूल्स? नो. So that means you cannot have a student who is studying both means simultaneously in class 10th as well as 11th. So this set cannot contain any student. That means this set is an empty set. So I will write then A is equal to phi, because you cannot have a student who is studying both in class 10th as well as 11th. Or you can also write like this, A is equal to this. Next example, A is equal to all those x such that x is greater than 1, less than 2, condition x belongs to natural number. So I want a natural number which lies strictly between 1 and 2. But you know that what are natural numbers? Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are discrete in nature. 1 के बाद सीधा 2 आता है, 2 के बाद सीधा 3 आता है. You cannot have any natural number lying between 1 and 2. So therefore again this set is an empty set. तो ये दोनों condition satisfy करता है x. जब भी हम comma लगाते हैं, that means all those x which satisfy this condition as well as this condition. So therefore then A is equal to phi. Next example, B is equal to all those x such that x square minus 2 is equal to 0 and x is rational number. So I am looking for rational numbers which satisfy the condition that x square minus 2 is equal to 0. Now let us see, x square minus 2 is equal to 0 implies what? X is equal to plus minus root 2. Okay. So here x is equal to plus minus root 2, and I told you that root 2 is a irrational number. Similarly, minus root 2 is also an irrational number. So therefore, I don't have any rational number which satisfies this equation x square minus 2 equal to 0. So always remember that root p, where p is a prime number, where p is prime, is always an irrational number. So root p whenever p is prime is always an irrational number. तो हमारे पास क्या है? प्लस माइनस रूट टू. So therefore B is empty set because I don't have a rational number satisfying this equation. आप लिख सकते हो that only plus minus root 2 satisfy this condition, but plus minus root 2 is irrational numbers. Now next example, b is equal to all those x such that x is even prime number greater than 2. Now first of all, what are prime numbers? So a natural number is said to be a prime number if it has only two divisors, 1 and the number itself. Now I am looking for even prime numbers greater than 2. Now first of all, if I list the prime numbers, then they start with 2. Then the next prime number is 3, then the next prime number is 5, next prime number is 7, and so on. So 2 is an even prime number, but I am looking for even prime number greater than 2. So greater than 2. Now you don't have any even prime number greater than 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. 2 is the only even prime number. 2 के अलावा जितने भी प्राइम नंबर्स हैं वो सब ऑड हैं. इसके पीछे का लॉजिक क्या है? सी, अगर 2 से बड़ा मैं कोई भी इवन नंबर लेती हूँ, सपोज आई टेक 4, देन 2 ऑलवेज डिवाइड्स 4. सो देयर इज़ अ डिवाइज़र other than 1 and 4. Similarly, if I take 6, then 2 divides 6. So there is one more divisor other than 1 and 6. So this cannot be a prime number. So therefore, you don't have any even prime number greater than 2. 2 is the only even prime number. So this condition is not satisfied by any number. So therefore, B is equal to empty. So then B is equal to empty. Okay. Next, b is equal to all those x such that x square equal to 4, x is odd. So both the conditions. I am looking for some odd number such that x square equal to 4. Now first of all, x square equal to 4. So this implies what? X is equal to plus minus 2, because whenever the minus 2 square is also 4, 2 square is also 4. So x is equal to plus minus 2. But is 2 an odd number? No, it is even. Is minus 2 an odd number? No, it is even. So therefore, b is equal to empty. So I don't have an odd number such that whose square is 4. Then b is equal to empty. So these were some of the examples. आपने सेट को तो लिखा है, ज़रूरी नहीं है उसके अंदर एलिमेंट्स हैं. यहाँ पे मैंने सारे सेट्स को आप देखेंगे, मैंने इनको सेट बिल्डर फॉर्म के अंदर लिख रखा है, बट इनके अंदर कोई एलिमेंट ही नहीं है. तो इन सेट्स को हम क्या बोलते हैं? एम्प्टी सेट, जिनके अंदर कोई एलिमेंट ही नहीं होता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी डिफाइन व्हाट इज़ अ नॉन एम्प्टी फाइनाइट सेट. एम्प्टी सेट मीन्स इट डज नॉट हैव एनी एलिमेंट. नाउ नॉन एम्प्टी फाइनाइट सेट. Now before discussing this non-empty finite set, first let us see by number of elements in a set we mean number of distinct elements in a set. So if I am talking about number of elements in a set, so you have to think of the number of distinct elements. Distinct मतलब जो अलग अलग हैं. So number of distinct elements in a set, and the number of elements are denoted by, so it is denoted by n of S. Suppose S is a set. So by number of elements in a set S, we mean number of distinct elements in a set. It is denoted by n of S. So n of S means the number of elements in the set S, and this number of elements means the number of distinct elements in the set S. Now if this n of S, the number of elements of the set, if this is a natural number, then S is said to be a non-empty finite set. So this is the definition. So if n of S is a natural number, then S is said to be, so I am using the short form, is said to be non-empty finite set. So number of elements की बात कर रहे हैं, तो number of elements तो हमेशा कोई ना कोई नेचुरल नंबर ही आएगा ना. 1 2 3 4. रैशनल नंबर तो नहीं आ सकता, इरेशनल नंबर तो नहीं आ सकता, क्योंकि हम एलिमेंट्स को काउंट कर रहे हैं. बट जब भी मैं नंबर ऑफ़ एलिमेंट्स बोलूँगी, मुझे ये बार बार स्पेसिफाई करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है कि नंबर ऑफ़ डिस्टिंक्ट एलिमेंट्स. नंबर ऑफ़ एलिमेंट्स जैसे ही मैं बोलती हूँ, इसका मतलब नंबर ऑफ़ डिस्टिंक्ट एलिमेंट्स ही हैं. Okay, so it is denoted by n of S. Sometimes it is also known as the cardinality of that set. Cardinality means number of elements of that set. And if this n of S is a natural number, then S is said to be a non-empty finite set. Non-empty, now this contains some elements. N of S can be 1, can be 2. N of S अगर 1 है, that means that set contains 1 element. 2 है, that set contains 2 element. ठीक है. अब एम्प्टी सेट के केस के अंदर n of S क्या है? 0. So it is not a natural number. So if n of S is a natural number, then S is said to be a non-empty finite set. Okay. So now next we define what are finite sets. अभी तक तो हमने non-empty finite set देखा. अब finite set क्या होता है? A set which is either empty or consists of a definite number of elements is called finite. So finite जब मैं बोलती हूँ तो वो set empty भी हो सकता है, और it can contain some definite number of elements. So the definition is a set which is finite, which is empty or consist of a definite number of elements is called finite. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? Or consist a definite number of elements. That means n of that set, n of S that set is a natural number. Definite number मतलब आप काउंट कर सकते हो उसके अंदर elements, उसको हम कहते हैं definite चीज़. अगर आप उसके elements काउंट ही नहीं कर सकते तो it is not definite. Okay. So therefore a set which is empty or consists of a definite number of elements is called a finite set. Otherwise set is called infinite. Otherwise set is called infinite. तो आपको ये बहुत ध्यान में रखना है कि empty set is also a finite set. ओके. तो हमारे पास empty set होते हैं, हमारे पास non-empty finite set होते हैं. Non-empty finite set means उसका जो n of S है, the number of elements is a natural number, वो ज़ीरो नहीं हो सकता. और जब हम finite set की बात कर सकते हैं तो या तो वो empty है या वो कंटेन करता है एक डेफिनेट नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स. दैट मीन्स उसकी जो कार्डिनैलिटी है, उसके अंदर जो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स है, दैट इज़ सम नेचुरल नंबर. Now let's see some examples, and otherwise the set is called infinite. The first example is, let W be the set of the days of the week. तो W is the set of the days of the week. तो W के अंदर क्या क्या आएगा? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So how many elements are there in W? 7. And 7 is a definite number. It's a natural number. So it is a non-empty finite set, or I will just say it is a finite set. So then W is a non-empty finite set. Okay. Next, let S be the set of solutions of the equation x square minus 16 equal to 0. Now first of all, let us try to solve x square minus 16 equal to 0. So this implies x square is equal to 16, and this implies x is equal to plus minus 4. So basically what is S? S is nothing but 4 and minus 4. Now what is n of S? N of S is 2, which is a natural number. So therefore S is also a finite set. So S is a finite set, and this is also non-empty. तो हम लिख सकते हैं S is a non-empty finite set. तो मैंने इस तरफ लिख दिया not equal to 5 is a finite set. तो मतलब non-empty finite set है. Next, let G be the set of points on a line. तो G के अंदर क्या है? G is the set of points on a line. अब मैंने कोई भी लाइन ड्रॉ करी, चाहे वो 1 सेंटीमीटर की हो, चाहे 2 सेंटीमीटर की, चाहे जितने भी इंचेस की हो, पर उसके अंदर जो पॉइंट्स है, इट इज़ नॉट अ डेफिनेट नंबर, बिकॉज यू कैन हैव पॉइंट्स एज क्लोज एज पॉसिबल. सो देर आर इनफाइनाइट नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स. आप बनाते जाइए छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स, क्योंकि जो रियल नंबर लाइन है उसके अंदर बेसिकली वो लाइन बनी कैसे है? वो पॉइंट से तो लाइन बनी है. सेट ऑफ रैशनल्स और इरैशनल्स जब हम कंस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं तो हमारे पास सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स आ जाता है. सो बेसिकली द सेट ऑफ पॉइंट्स ऑन अ लाइन इज़ एन infinite set, because the number of elements in this set is not a definite number. It is not a natural number. I cannot count the number of elements कि इसके अंदर 2 पॉइंट आएंगे, 3 आएंगे, 1000 आएंगे, 2000, 1 मिलियन, 2 मिलियन. I cannot count the number of points on a line, like the way you cannot count the hair on your head. ठीक है? So therefore G is an infinite set. Next example, let n be the set of natural numbers. What is n? N is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. अब देखिए, आप n को लिख तो सकते हैं, इसके अंदर इसी पैटर्न के अंदर एलिमेंट्स होंगे 1, 2, 3. उसके बाद मैंने क्या करा? डॉट 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 डॉट. तो दैट मीन्स आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी एलिमेंट्स आर देयर. इसके जो नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स हैं वो मैं काउंट नहीं कर सकती. इट इज़ नॉट अ नेचुरल नंबर. द नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स इज़ नॉट अ डेफिनेट नंबर. सो देयरफॉर अगेन n is an infinite set. So n is an infinite set. ऐसे ही set of integers, set of positive integers, set of rational, set of irrational, set of real numbers, ये सारे आपके infinite set है. क्योंकि आप set तो लिख सकते हैं, but you cannot count the number of elements in that set. It is not a definite number. Now next, note one thing. I know that when we write the roster form, what we do, we write each and every element of that set separated by commas, and we enclose them in curly braces. Now what happens when an infinite set is given to us? अगर तो finite set given है, मुझे पता है उसके अंदर एक finite number of elements होंगे, So I can list all the elements. But if you have an infinite set, how to represent that set in roster form? So what we do is, we write sum of the elements which gives me the structure of the set, and then after writing 2 or 3 elements, what I do, I will put some dots, maybe 3-4 dots, and then I can represent that infinite set in roster form. For example, consider, सपोज मुझे सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स लिखना है, तो सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स के लिए मैं क्या करूँगी, आई विल राइट सम एलिमेंट्स से 0, 1, 2 एंड देन आई नो द स्ट्रक्चर, इस साइड तो वो इंक्रीज होता जा रहा है, सो देन डॉट 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 डॉट, एंड हियर आई नो आई एम ऑल्सो इंक्लूडिंग द नेगेटिव्स, एंड देन अगेन आई विल पुट डॉट 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 डॉट. तो दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे ये स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो हो रहा है, यहाँ पे ये स्ट्रक्चर फॉलो हो रहा है. सो दिस इज़ द रोस्टर फॉर्म of Z, which is an infinite set. Okay, so this set is what? An infinite set, but still I can write its roster form. Now next example, suppose I want to write odd natural numbers in roster form. Now what are odd natural numbers? They begin from 1, next is 3, next is 5, next is 7. So just to give the structure, I will write 1, 3, 5, 7, और ये देखते ही मुझे पता चल जाएगा कि मैं odd natural numbers की बात कर रही हूँ. So therefore after this I will put some dot 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 and I will close the braces. So therefore again this is the roster form. But see, all infinite set, next note is, all infinite sets cannot be described in the roster form. This is very very important that all infinite, some of the infinite sets can be, जिनका आपको स्ट्रक्चर पता है, आप उन infinite sets का roster form लिख सकते हो. But there exist infinite sets which cannot be described in roster form. For example, the set of real numbers, because the elements of this set do not follow any particular pattern. Real numbers का आपको कोई pattern नहीं पता. The only thing is real numbers एकदम continuous होते हैं. आप लाइन बनाते हो, इसके ऊपर जितने भी पॉइंट्स हैं दे ऑल आर रियल नंबर्स. ठीक है. सो देयरफॉर ऑल इनफाइनाइट सेट्स कैन नॉट बी डिस्क्राइब्ड इन रोस्टर फॉर्म. फॉर एग्जांपल सेट ऑफ रैशनल्स, आप सेट ऑफ रैशनल्स को भी नहीं लिख सकते हो, सेट ऑफ इरैशनल नंबर्स को भी नहीं लिख सकते हो रोस्टर फॉर्म के अंदर. Now next let's see example 6 of the book, NCERT book. State which of the following sets are finite or infinite. अब आपको बताना है कि कौन से सेट फाइनाइट हैं और कौन से इनफाइनाइट हैं. तो बेसिकली आपको उनके नंबर ऑफ़ एलिमेंट्स देखने हैं. अगर तो आप नंबर ऑफ़ एलिमेंट्स काउंट कर सकते हो, अगर तो नंबर ऑफ़ एलिमेंट्स कोई नेचुरल नंबर आता है या फिर सेट एम्प्टी है तो वो फाइनाइट कहलाएगा, अदरवाइज इट इज़ इनफाइनाइट. तो फर्स्ट इज़ ऑल दोज एक्स सच दैट x belongs to n and x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Now first of all, when I write x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0, it means what? मैं यहाँ साइड में करके दिखाती हूँ आपको. x minus 1 into x minus 2 equal to 0. So this implies either this factor is 0 or this factor is 0. Now if x minus 1 is 0, you will get x equal to 1, or x minus 2 equal to 0, so you will get x equal to 2, and they both are natural numbers. So basically this set contains 1, 2. So it has how many elements? 2 elements. So therefore it is a finite set. तो आपको खाली ये लिखना है, it is a finite set, और आप लिख सकते हो the given set is equal to this. Next, all those x such that x belongs to n and x square equal to 4. Now x square equal to 4, this implies x is equal to plus minus 2. So both are natural numbers, so this set is basically 2 and minus 2. How many elements are there? 1, 2. 2 elements are there, so it is a finite set. Next example, next part. All those x such that x belongs to n and 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Now look this, 2x minus 1 equal to 0. So this implies x is equal to 1 by 2. So I want x which satisfies this as well as it is a natural number. So x कितना आ रहा है? Half. But half is not a natural number. So therefore the given set is equal to empty. So it does not contain any element. क्योंकि यहाँ से half आ रहा है but half is not a natural number. So therefore it is a finite set. Empty set is also a finite. आपको खाली finite और infinite बताना है. Next part, all those x such that x belongs to n and x is prime. So this is basically nothing but set of all prime numbers. Set of all prime numbers. And set of all prime numbers is infinite. क्योंकि आप list continues. Still there is research going on that अगर किसी ने कोई largest prime number निकाला है तो उसके बाद कौन सा number would be a prime number. So this list goes on. So therefore it is an infinite set. So it is infinite. Next part, all those x such that x belongs to n and x is odd. So this is nothing but set of odd natural numbers. Now odd natural numbers means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and the list goes on. So we cannot count the number of elements. So it is infinite. It is infinite. Okay, तो यहाँ तक आपको समझ आ गया empty set, non-empty finite set, finite and infinite set. Now next let us discuss what are equal set. Now equal sets का मतलब क्या होता है? Suppose, so I will just write the definition first. So two sets A and B, suppose I have two sets A and B are said to be equal if every element of A is in B and every element of B is in A. So every element of A is in B and every element of B is in A. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? Basically A and B have exactly the same elements. That is A and B have exactly the same elements. Elements एकदम same है and is written as, so equal sets are written as A equal to B. Otherwise, if they don't have same elements, so otherwise A and B are said to be unequal and written as A not equal to B. ठीक है, तो equal set, basically equal sets they have same elements. So अब same elements है तो basically उनके अंदर number of elements भी same होंगे और elements भी same है. So they have exactly the same elements. Every element of A is in B and every element of B is in A. Let's see some examples. Let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3, 1, 4, 2. Now you can see that every element of A is in B. B के अंदर 1 भी है, 2 भी है, 3 भी है, 4 भी है. तो every element of A is in B. And every element of B is also there in A. A के अंदर 3 भी है, A के अंदर 1 भी है, A के अंदर 4 भी है, A के अंदर 2 भी है. तो basically A is equal to B. Next example, let A be the set of prime numbers less than 6 and P be the set of prime factors of 30. So A is the set of prime numbers less than 6. So what is your A? A is the set of prime numbers less than 6. So that means 2, 3 and 5. And what is B? B is the set of prime factors of 30. तो 30 के हमें खाली prime factors निकालने हैं. तो 1 नहीं लिखेंगे. 2 is a factor, 2 is a prime number. 3 is a factor, 3 is a prime number. Now next factor is 5. 5 is a prime number. Next factor is 6, but 6 is not a prime number. Next factor is 10, but 10 is not a prime number. Next factor is 15. 15 is not a prime number. Next factor is 30 itself, which is not a prime number. So these are only the prime factors of 30. So hence A is equal to B. Okay, so both the sets are equal. अगर हम इनकी set builder form देख रहे हैं तो हम डायरेक्टली नहीं कह पा रहे whether the sets are equal, तो हम उनकी roster form लिखते हैं. roster form देखने के बाद हमें दिख रहा है कि every element of A is in B and every element of B is in A. So therefore A is equal to B. Now note one thing. A set does not change if one or more elements of the set are repeated. For example, again a very important concept, if you repeat any element of the set will not change. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is equal to 2, 2, 1, 3, 3. तो basically मैंने 2 को दोबारा लिख दिया और 3 को दोबारा लिख दिया. So these two sets are not different, they are same, they are equal sets. So A is equal to B. So they both the sets are equal. Therefore जब मैंने आपको रोस्टर फॉर्म की डेफिनेशन बताई थी तो मैंने कहा था वहाँ पे एलिमेंट्स की रिपीटेशन अलाउड नहीं है. बेसिकली जब भी हम रोस्टर फॉर्म लिखते हैं तो हम रिपीटेशन नहीं करते क्योंकि सेट्स अगर आप एलिमेंट को रिपीट कर दोगे तो वो उसी सेट के बराबर आ जाएगा. सो वी ट्राई टू राइट ऑल द एलिमेंट्स डिस्टिंक्टली. सो वी राइट ऑल द एलिमेंट्स डिस्टिंक्टली. ओके, फाइन. So that is why we generally do not repeat any element in describing a set. But this is not wrong. अगर आप A को ऐसे